doorways through the breezeway, which we usually kept open when it turned hot. That was it. Nothing fancy. Nothing to brag about, the way Miss Mary often talked about her vast brick house with the white columns and 2 stories and the porch swing and the veranda and gazebo and whitewashed picket. Not split rail, she'd remind you. Fences. But to us, the cabin, those woods, always felt like home. While we certainly weren't rich, the roof usually did not leak. The fireplaces kept us warm during the winter, and the cabin was solid. The furniture, what little we had, Papa made himself. He was proudest of the rocking chair, which I heard squeaking on the front porch the morning after Uncle Willard had left. I heard something. Birds chirping. No rain. Baby Hugh and Edith still slept, and it must have been an hour past dawn. Usually we were doing chores by that time of day. Hurriedly I dressed, came downstairs through the breezeway, and found Mama rocking away, staring down the path that led from the road to our house, staring at nothing. Papa had dug the well in a little clearing in the front. The water was cool, refreshing, with not a taste of iron. Beside the house stood the barn and chicken coop, and a lean-to filled with firewood and hay, though the hay pile kept getting lower. Off to the west stood the cornfield, which now stank of mud, the run-down corn crib and Mama's garden, where the first sprouts had just started to pop up through the soil. Or had been before the big rains came. For all I knew, last night's storm could have washed everything down to Poison Spring. A few miles from our house, Poison Spring trickled through the hilly woods. Nobody knew where the spring got its name. The water didn't smell bad, and I'd seen deer and squirrels drinking out of it without keeling over dead. Still, I never drank from it, even when Edith double-dared me to. She called me a baby when I had refused, but when I told her to taste it, she had said, "It would not be proper for a lady to drink out of a spring like some animal." When I'd cupped my hand and splashed water at her, she had dashed away, crying all the way back home. "Good morning, Travis." Mama kept rocking. You couldn't sneak up on her, never in 100 years. "You want me to milk Lucy?" Lucy was our cow. She rocked, lost in her thoughts. I was about to ask her again when the chair stopped and she pushed herself up. Mama didn't look at me, but moved to the rough-hewn column, looking down the path and stepping down off the porch. I didn't see anyone coming to pay us a visit. "Would you like to walk to the sawmill with me?" This time she turned around, looking at me with a certain light in her eyes, an idea formulating in her head. She would get these notions, and once one took root, she'd tear into it like a dog feasting on a meaty bone. "Sure," I said, but gestured through the breezeway. "But should I milk Lucy first?" "She can wait. Are Edith and Hugh still sleeping?" "Yes, ma'am. Should I wake?" She had turned, her long legs moving down the path.